My name's Josiah Rossick. I'm 17 years old, I live in Queensland, and I've been with Faith School of Distance Education for about 5 years now. My passion with reptiles started from a very young age, living on a large amount of land, about 7 acres. I was around them all the time, wild reptiles. This included lizards, snakes, turtles, all that kind of manner of species. And I'd been comfortable and familiar with them all my life. And when I got to about 10, 11, 12, I decided, hey, it'd be really cool to get into the industry of keeping and taking care of these animals. So I got my first snake when I was about 13, and after then I began collecting more and more, and then that led to jobs in the reptile industry and building up a knowledge on them, and brought me where I am today in the reptile industry ultimately. I would say the most noticeable interest that I picked up when I was keeping and even breeding reptiles would have been the different colour morphs that you can find in lizards, snakes, turtles, even frogs. I was just blown away by all that, and a lot of that is rooted in genetics, and that gave me a really great understanding of all of that, not just in breeding but also when it comes to genes and achieving certain colour morphs. I learnt a considerable amount on that subject when I was just trying to build knowledge on snake and reptile husbandry in general. And I would say that I've carried that information ever since, and it's been really useful, especially with the growing reptile industry. Everyone wants new colours. I wouldn't say that the skills that I've learned doing the Screener Media course directly impact my reptile work or reptile related work. I would say that it has allowed me to give people a new perspective on these animals, because as a snake keeper, you're constantly getting told, oh, how can you work around these animals? They're so scary. I've always held to the belief that snakes are just misunderstood. Like lots of other animals, they only freak people out when people freak them out, and through the lens of a camera you can portray an animal any way you want it, and just give people the true look of what these animals are undisturbed, and go, look, they're not really out to hurt anyone. And that is the message that I wanted to tell people, and through photography and even videography you're able to do that. In future careers, I would like to mainly incorporate all my reptile knowledge, as I hope to go into environmental science or other biology-related branches of science. I'd like to continue Screener Media as a hobby and keep doing what I'm doing with it. If that would mean potentially starting up a YouTube account and filming wild snakes, that would be excellent. That would be like peak career or even hobbies if I could do that alongside my job. I think that is how Screener Media, film in general, even photography would relate to my future career. If you're looking to get into the reptile industry, the best information, well, the best advice that I can give you is don't stress on the technicalities, don't overthink it. Just get a reptile, do your knowledge on it, and just build your knowledge as you go. I really didn't know much when I got into reptiles. All of the knowledge that I acquired was experience-based. So it's really all about experience. I would say Screener Media, if you want to do filming reptiles, definitely finding a good course will help. But when it comes to reptiles, make it your own. Go for whatever works, get your hands on some good reptiles and try out with different keeping methods and observe the behaviour, and that's how you're going to build your knowledge on them.